Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
Let's go to Old Trafford because Manchester United lost at home to Arsenal 1-0. The corner FC is back. Arsenal scored from a set piece. This is the same thing that keep happening to Manchester United. They don't defend set pieces well. Yesterday again, I think last season they considered 2 from set pieces against Arsenal. Now they
and the little way Arsenal used scored last season be that.
And now they consider another game. Calafiori heading in that goal from close range. Fantastic game for Manchester United. Truthfully, they played good football yesterday. They outplayed Arsenal. They outplayed Arsenal in so many parts of that, in so many minutes of that game. But at the end of the day, it's 3 points that matters, and Arsenal got the 3 points.
Thank you, Godwin. When you say they play good football, I remember when I played at Manchester United last season, towards the ending of the season. They nicked a lucky goal at the extra time, and it was a 2-1 victory. Okay, so everybody was like, "Hey, Manchester United."
But they scored from open play, Abi.
Hey, Manchester
but they
United.
From open
Excuse
play.
me, I'm not.
No, wait, they scored from open play. Yes or no?
Manchester United got a 2-1 win in that encounter, even though we played a very good game, and it was a lucky goal. Nobody wanted to hear that. Manchester United picked up 3 points in this game. Man, you no play nothing. They no play Shimbang. Where is the 3 points? All the signing, look at the shots they had. Was it 22 shots or whatever they had? They haven't had this much shots since 2011 against Arsenal. 2011 when they won them 8-2. That's when they had this much shots in the game. And where's the clinicality? No clinicality. Now, I will not blame the players that were fielded yesterday. It's that man that is sitting on the bench that is going to have to explain why he started this game with 5 defenders and 5 midfielders and no striker in this encounter. Bringing on Sesko in the 65th minute when it's already too late for him to make any impact on the game. So a good game or whatever is inconsequential, no point.
The defense, Delay Shaw and Euro started in defense. Dalot and Dogu started as a wing back. Dogu hit the bar in the first half. Fantastic run. I hit the fine shot and hit the bar. That is the closest they were. And good run. I think, but for me, if you ask me, see, you can see what amorim is building them.
I don't see nothing.
The intensity was there. The way they chased the ball, they just missed a couple of goals, but also this particular game. What do you think that happened in this particular game generally?
First of all, this is the second time Man United has considered from a set piece that the goalkeeper was clear on getting the ball and the defender pulls down his hand. And the referee of VAR did not call it back. We saw it against Tottenham Hotspur where the goalkeeper came out to punch the ball. Wait, now it's not confused. Leave that thing first. Where the goalkeeper came out to punch the ball. I could get you pictures. I could get you videos. I could get you video clips if you want to see it. Goalkeeper came out to punch the ball, and Begvel, I remember his name, dragged his hand down, and Tottenham scored from a direct free kick or direct corner kick in that one. And they said it's a goal. It's a direct corner kick. Nobody, as long as he didn't make contact with the ball. But you saw his hand dragging the goalkeeper's hand down. In this one again, we saw Gabriel dragging that Arsenal defender, dragging the goalkeeper's hand down, and the VAR did not call it. It's not so high. They don't call a conspiracy theories. No problem. Good enough. They scored from a set piece, which is the only way they can score against Manchester United. It's good, but in general, somebody will say, "Sesko score hat trick." We are not. They wanna come. I'm coming because I don't want to talk about the performance now. No, not Sesko.
You say you are a performance man. Talk about performance.
I'm talking about performance now. Their performance I talk about.
Performance.
It's the performance I'm talking about. Man United had a better performance than Arsenal yesterday.
And Arsenal, they had nothing to show for it at the end of the day.
Leave statistics. It's better than.
GYOKERES will score hat trick at the end of the day.
GYOKERES will score because I was seeing there was clear case scenario. There was a time in the match where I think cunha had the ball, made a full dashing run.
Yes,
from his own half, and nobody followed and run that run. He reached front, nobody to pass ball to.
Alpha.
Like
I was fine, nobody to pass ball to. He no fit score.
I got it.
How many he scored last season? He no fit score.
He shoot. Keeper catch him.
Thank you. Match day. Simple.
Before he even shoot, he was already going down because 2 defenders were on him. Only carry ball from across halfway line. Drag Arsenal defense to the final line.
At the end of the day, nothing come out.
And I was shouting, MBEUMO run.
At the end of the day, nothing come out.
But let me finish.
Also had his day in the sun too.
Let me finish. I was shouting, MBEUMO run. Ahmad run.
Nothing come out.
It was just cunha. So Man United in this game, Casemiro started. Casemiro was on his game. I'll have to give him that. I'll have to give him his flowers. I'm not saying a potato leaf. Now in my garden now. Only potato leaf. So I'll cut small and give you Casemiro. You try. But in general, Man United midfield, when Ugarte came in, I felt like, bros, you're clear 30 years out. Pass the ball. You went to I don't know whether I want to play goal kick.
You can explain tire, nothing you want to talk.
I don't know whether I want to play goal kick from that position. So it was painful to see an Ugarte take a shot from 30 years out. Bro, you are not him. You are not it.
Talking about the two strikers, the main strikers for Arsenal, he had about 10 touches in the whole game. He
and three in the
truthfully, Arsenal as a whole did not really play well as a team. So
this
is the first game for GYOKERES. For me, he did not do well.
This excuse
at least he has scored in pre-season.
This excuse did not come into play before the game. When I was making these excuses on behalf of both players before the game, they called for my head. They said I don't know what I was saying. I said in this game, he go hard. If you remember my words, he go hard. EPL factor and Manchester United, the spotlight is going to be very, very heavy. It's going to be a hot seat for the both strikers. And Amorim understood this factor and put Sesko on the bench. That was why I will have to excuse him for putting Sesko on the bench. But where I have to fault him is, why did Højlund not, at least, even if you don't want to risk it, play Chido Martins?
All of them
why you go risk Chido Martins? Who Chido Martins be?
You don't understand? Just to protect your ego. There are some sacrifices you will make.
Højlund did not make match.
Højlund did not make match day squad. Chido did not make match day squad.
Yes.
You now have Zeski at least risk one. You risk Zeski. You get? He's been in the team from last season.
Cunha played well as a striker.
You don't understand? Cunha played well as a striker, but you needed a striker. Zeski can play well as a striker.
Cunha is a striker.
What was Mount doing in that game?
Zeski is a 9.5. He's not a 9.
What was Mount doing in that game?
Let me say something about Mount.
Mount is a 10.
Let me say something about Mount.
He's the star boy at Man U.
Somehow, Mount, if Mount is that bad player, these players, Mount and Shaw, they are good players, but injuries.
I'm not saying they are not good players. Amorim loves him. He's an Amorim boy. In general, wait, let me now go back. We've talked about performance now. People that were calling GYOKERES to score hat-trick. How far?
Who won at the end of the game? Who won?
Imagine, GYOKERES played 65 minutes. 0 shots, 0 on target. Zero.
Who
at
won at the end of the day?
Leave who won, Matter John.
Who won at the end of the day?
Arsenal won.
Thank you. So go and rest.
Arsenal won.
Your own striker wey come enter the game, no do nothing.
Sesko came in in the second half. 65th minute. That was when he came in. Had 2 shots. Make it be an off target, but he still get 2 shots. 1 header and 1 other shot.
It's still the same 0 goal with GYOKERES. So pack well.
You play 60 minutes.
It's still the same 0 goal.
Arsenal won, but GYOKERES did not play anything.
He didn't play.
Let's
be honest.
I don't send.
You go send. You know go send.
Sesko not play anything as well too. Kiredi,
Sesko might not be
MBEUMO and your Cunha wasted a lot of chances in that game. If you have a Cunha, somebody you spend £65 million for that high top MBEUMO price cannot even score. Yes, you have Cunha and you need another striker. And you signed 3 of them this season. None of them are markets.
Cunha, I will say again, is not a striker.
Thank you. He's a 10 now.
Cunha is not a striker. Look at the way they played against. Now they talk to they signed 3 strikers.
Thank you.
Look at the way they played.
Because you agree too.
Look at the way they played against when it was at Fatim Wanderers. How the team set up to play. There's always a strengthening in front or the Japanese guy in front.
Can he play or can he not play?
Now there's always a number 9. I can score goals does not mean I can play as a striker.
No, so you are the one that said I can play.
He can play. He
play after.
And yesterday, Mount was most okay. What about the times Mount was up front and he and MBEUMO were behind?
Yeah, they were interchanging. Yeah,
it was a free. See, like I said, not be about the start. At the time, it's a leave start. Look at the position.
I didn't see the game. At the end of the day, no productivity.
You they look start. You they look the game just to count start, just to count. Okay, 1 pass. 2
bro,
pass.
At the end of the day,
I know they look game on. May I count how many shots?
Productivity is what matters, not
at the end of the day. Now, John, you are debating from debate. At the end of the day, the debate was about who had a better game.
It's not about who had a better game. The debate is
John
who scored on the night.
Calafiori scored on the night. The debate now that you are trying to the debate you are trying to kill now is who had a better game. GYOKERES that played 70 minutes of football or Sesko that played 25 minutes of football, who had a better game?
Okay, let's see what.
Use your hand, put am for comment section.
Okay, like statistics in that game, Manchester United had 22 shots in total, 7 of them on target. More possession in that game, 62, and had 475 passes. Fantastic game for Amorim. Even though that they lost that game, Arsenal has 9 shots in total, 3 on target, 38% possession and 294. But they were clinical in that corner kick. Corner kick FC is back, and they won that game 1-2. But truthfully, Amorim Manchester United played better than what they played last season. But let's see it. The problem is I have about Manchester United is consistency. Can they, because if they play like this, continue playing like this, they will improve. No, the problem is over time, if they are consistent,
over preseason, you've been seeing the improvement.
I think that they are going to do better if they continue the way they played against Arsenal yesterday and continue to for probably 13. You cannot play
Didn't we see last season against City, against Liverpool, against Arsenal? We saw this performance. What happened the remaining games?
Leave that against City.
What happened the remaining games?
The performance not reached like this.
What happened the remaining games? Still the same thing.
The performance not reached like this.
Okay. We are all saying the same thing. The question here is consistency. Everybody has a day where they will play well, 1 or 2 games. But if you are consistent in your performance for at least 30 games in the season, you are likely to challenge for the Premier League. That's how it was. So for a game for Arsenal, sometimes you don't need to play well. You get 3 points. It happens in football.
Simple.
But if you are consistent, you will do well. But I think Amorim team, they were consistent throughout that game yesterday, and even they were unlucky to lose that game. But Arsenal got away with the 3 points.